Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your bonus reading for the person that you are dealing with. For many of you, this will be a love situation, but it doesn't have to be because we all deal with all different kinds of people for all different kinds of reasons. So let's see what comes out. So we have the Three of Pentacles, Strength, and Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups being the overall energy between the two of you, at least at this current time, is really saying that you make each other very happy. You feel emotionally fulfilled with each other. This is also my card for family. So for some of you, you might have a family with this person. For some of you, this is a family member. So make it make sense for you and whatever the situation is that you're dealing with. But whatever it is for you, this Ten of Cups feeling is giving me one of you've been together for a long time. So especially if this is a family member, then that's probably the case. If this is someone that you have a family with, that's probably the case. It's giving this feeling of a long-term type of a connection that you already have with this person. But perhaps there have been some cycles coming through because we do have the Strength card showing up on your person's side. On your side, we have the Three of Pentacles. And so this is telling me that you feel that this situation needs more work, but you're willing to do that work as long as it's cooperative work, as long as the other person is working just as hard as you are. But I think you understand that you can really live well with this person. Maybe you already have in the past, but there's a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of work that needs to be done here. It's giving this feeling that you maybe perhaps have been the sole provider and you're now maybe looking for this person to contribute in some ways that maybe you feel that they have not been. So, but your person is showing up as the Strength card. So there's a few things that I'm getting from the Strength card, but it does feel to me like your person has been put on hold. They may have put themselves on hold, so they may be holding themselves back from this situation. If you have asked them to contribute more or to help more, they're really holding themselves back at this point. It's almost like this feeling where they might be letting their ego get in the way, but the universe is guiding them back towards this relationship and saying, please don't let your ego get in the way of this, that this is a very significant connection for both of you. So if you let your pride and ego get in the way, then it's not going to be productive for either of you or the relationship. So if you have been the sole provider, that might be bothering their ego or irritating their ego a bit. That's what I have so far. So, but let's start clarifying. So let's see, why is this 10 of Cups here? So with the 10 of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So these are both cards of 10. These are both a 10 card. The Wheel of Fortune is a 10 and the 10 of Cups is a 10. So you may have completed a cycle with this person. You may have reached your 10 cups together, but now it's time to move on to the next phase of the relationship. It's time to open up a new portal, so to speak, for this relationship. That in order for relationships to really succeed, they have to evolve. They have to be constantly changing. You can't just stay in a 10 of Cups forever without doing some work or having the energy shift a lot. And that's what the Wheel of Fortune is saying here, that the energy between the two of you just recently shifted and your destiny is starting to change. And so you're feeling like, okay, I need your help with this because we're being asked by the universe to start something new, but you're really not contributing and you're just sitting back and saying, I don't have to do this because your ego is saying you don't have to do it. So, but let's see, why are the 10 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune here? So there's the Empress, the Hanged Man, and the 9 of Pentacles. So, wow, whatever this shift in the energy that happened between the two of you recently, it may be that you are broken up at this time, or you've put some kind of distance between the two of you. because we're seeing the Nine of Pentacles and the Strength card and the Hanged Man, which is saying that your person on their side is really holding back. I got that from the Strength card. But also with the Hanged Man card, it may be that the universe is not allowing them into your energy at this time. The Hanged Man is sometimes the universe just putting someone in a time out because they're not doing the thing that the wheel is asking them to do. So you're very aware of the shift in the energy and that it's time to do something different in this relationship, but they're still hanging back and saying, I don't know, I don't need to do that. I'm not feeling that. And so the universe put them in a timeout, and it looks like the wheel has shifted from a 10 of Cups to a 9 of Pentacles. This is a very clear feeling to me that you're both on your own right now in some way, whether it's energetically or actually physically separated from each other. There is definitely a separation, a pause between the two of you. There is a postponement, at least a postponement in this relationship. So the Empress is falling on your side though. And with the Empress on your side, this is saying you have everything you need. You're a very self-contained kind of an energy. You don't need this person. And I was already getting the sense that you were probably already doing a lot of work in the relationship anyway. And if that's the case, then you know you can do this on your own. You don't need this person. You wish this person would contribute more, but you don't need them, is what I have so far. So the Strength card is being clarified by the Page of Pentacles. It looks like slowly but surely your person is trying to come around to this idea, but you want 3 pentacles from this person, or at least 1.5 pentacles from them, so you could split the job in half. But they're showing up as this Page of Pentacles, so they know the potential is there. They know that you're probably right in this situation, but they're still really holding themselves back. So why is the Strength and the Page of Pentacles here? So there's the 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. So this person is trying to get into alignment. There is, I do believe this Hanged Man energy is starting to have an effect on them, that they understand that they're in a timeout. They have no access to their Empress. You are everything to them. You are their 10 of Cups. You are their Empress, and you always were in the past. But now that the energy has started to shift between the two of you, they're saying to themselves, what happened to my 10 of Cups? What happened to my Empress? And so they're being a little bit pouty, I would say, with this Page of Pentacles, that they're not just getting what they always got from you, that now they understand they have to do the work. They have to put in the 8 Pentacles. They have to do their due diligence. They have to contribute. They have to help and do exactly what you've asked them to do. You're saying, you need to help me. I'm not doing this by myself anymore. They are starting to come into alignment with that, because I do feel that they miss you. They miss what you used to give them. And the universe is making it so that they cannot access you. And out here with the 5 of Wands being their external energy, they're just feeling conflicted without you. They feel like nothing's working without you. They feel like there's too much other nonsense out in the world, that they just want to be back in their cozy 10 of Cups with their Empress. But they know that in order to do that, they have to do the work. So your 3 of Pentacles is being clarified by the Queen of Wands. That's you being a badass and saying, I know I'm the Empress. I know I am your everything, but I'm not doing the work anymore. You either have to show up and split the job with me, or I'm out of here, because I don't need you. I only need myself. I would like to have you because you are my 10 of Cups, but I don't need you. And if you're not going to show up in a way that I need, then that's it for me. So, but let's see. Why are the 3 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands here? So there's the 7 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. So, wow. So these cards are really telling you to keep your heart space open. Yes, you are a badass. Yes, you are a Queen of Wands. There's no question. The cards have already confirmed that. But what the cards are also saying is to really channel your Queen of Cups energy and to hold space for this person because they are coming into alignment, it looks like. It's going to be slow though. There's a Seven of Pentacles. It's saying you've already invested a lot in this. This is your Ten of Cups. It did show up as a Ten of Cups immediately. So right now you're separated from this person, but this person is coming into this alignment, this awareness, this understanding. And so the cards are telling me that if you keep your heart open, hold space for this person, and be patient, you will see the rewards of your efforts paying off in this situation. And that going externally, going outside of this situation, would just be avoiding the love, the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Cups. You're just avoiding the work that perhaps you are meant to do. Your wheel just turned as well. And it might be your karmic lesson to learn patience. If you're showing up as a Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands doesn't have a lot of patience, but the Queen of Cups does. And you are an earth sign, which tells me that you have the ability to be patient. And so that may be your lesson, which might not even be a difficult lesson for you. But it looks to me like your person's lesson is to put in more work and your lesson is to put in patience. But let's see, this Nine of Pentacles is being clarified. There's the Queen of Cups again. Not surprising how much you love each other, how much space for love you hold for each other. You showed up as the Ten of Cups immediately. Now you have this Queen of Cups showing up as your central energy. So even though you're apart from each other, the love has not changed. The space for love that you hold for each other has been unaffected by any of this. So let's see. Why are the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups here? So there's the Page of Pentacles. So you're both are showing up as a Page of Pentacles. There's the Star. I love that. And the Three of Cups. This is saying that there will be a reunion between the two of you. There is still so much love. You're not just family members. You're not just lovers. You're not just whatever it is for you. Make it make sense for you, whatever this is. This is a very important connection. You're also have a deep amount and profound amount of love for each other, but you're also friends, which is why you're showing up here as a Page of Pentacles saying, I'll meet you with whatever you gave me. If you gave me a Page of Pentacles, I'm going to match your Page of Pentacles, but I'm not giving you anything else. And that is exactly what has triggered their healing process. That's exactly what's awakened them to what they once had with you, to the spirituality of this connection. All of that is dawning on them now, and they know they have to put the work in. And they know with this Page of Pentacles that you're not doing that. You went from being the Empress in this relationship where you probably did everything for them and they didn't realize it. You went from being the Empress to the Page of Pentacles. You really downgraded the amount of effort that you're putting into this relationship, which looks like it was the best call because it's really triggering their healing and probably triggering some kind of a compromise, a coming together, a reunion of some sorts, because you stopped giving as much as you always did. So your person looks like they're coming into alignment, though, with this Eight of Wands, and they really want to do the thing. So that Eight of Wands is being clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So they have the Eight of Pentacles showing up twice on their side. They're doing the work. You might not see it yet, because a lot of this has to be done internally. They're going through an ego death. They were put in a spiritual timeout. They're going through a major healing, and they're doing the work to come into their own alignment, their own energetic alignment. So you might not be seeing evidence of it yet, but it certainly is going on in the background. So why are the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles here? So there's the High Priestess. Wow. The Moon and the Ace of Cups. This person is going through a profound amount of healing and change. This person, it's like their heart chakra completely transformed. Maybe their energy was so constricted that their heart was closed off even towards you. especially when this wheel started to shift and more was being asked of them. More was being asked of them, not just from you, but also from the universe. But your person is really, I have to say, they are really very much answering this call. Their intuition is showing up with the High Priestess and the Moon. They couldn't be more aware of what is happening. They're so awakened to this. Their third eye is pointing right towards this relationship. They understand, again, the spirituality of this connection and what you are to them, and probably even what they did wrong. They're staring right in the face of their healing and understanding that that needed to be done. But also with the moon facing the external energy, they don't want to do this without you. They don't want to go out in the world and see what that's like without you. They don't want to know they don't ever want to know what the world will be like without you in it. And so that, even that fear alone really motivated them to step up and do this work and be the person that you always needed them to be, and to try to match you at your Empress energy that you always brought in. So your Queen of Cups is being clarified by the Magician. So this is confirmation for me that if you do hold space open for this person, if you keep your heart open, keep your heart chakra expanded enough to allow this person to stay in your energy while they do the work, this is a clear indication to me that you will manifest in the relationship that you want with this person. Because right off the bat, we saw that you still want this person. You just want them to show up in a more cooperative way. So why are the Queen of Cups and the Magician here? So there's the Two of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. This is really saying that you know your truth. The Two of Swords is saying, yeah, you definitely have a choice in this matter. You can go about your life. You can go about your business. You can go do whatever you want without this person. You're a very self-sustaining type of person. There's no doubt about that. But it feels like you know that if you were to move out into something else into the world, as I call the external energy from the relationship, you're getting a Seven of Swords and you're getting a Two of Swords. This is a very swordsy, very unstable type of energy. It's the same feeling that they get. Both of you feel very uneasy in what the world will look like without each other in it. And it feels like you know that this person is your truth, but you really just have to, with this Four of Cups, keep your emotions balanced. There's another idea of patience coming through with the Four of Cups. Just the Four of Cups is a very emotionally balanced and stable person who sometimes borders on boredom, because when everything is peaceful and everything is stable, it's not that exciting. And that's really what the Four of Cups, the general underlying message of the Four of Cups is. So this is saying just stay grounded, keep your emotions level, and just wait and see what this person is going to do while you still continue to do whatever it is you do outside of this situation, whatever you have been doing, whether it's your work, your projects, your children. We did see the Ten of Cups. So make it make sense for you, but continue to focus on all of those other aspects of your life while also keeping your heart space open for this person. So let's get some final advice. The Three of Cups is being clarified by that Seven of Pentacles again. This is both of you being patient. This is both of you looking at everything you have invested in each other, looking back at your friendship, the love that you have, the 10 cups that you built, the Empress energy that you brought into this, and now all of this spiritual growth that your person is doing behind the scenes. This is the evidence of all of that growth that your person is now displaying, and the growth that your relationship has and had, and your own internal growth that makes you the badass that you are. This tree here, this money tree that we're seeing here, is evidence of all that growth that exists between the two of you. So let's get some final advice here. Why are the Three of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles here? So there's the Eight of Swords, the Hermit, and the Page of Wands. This is a very hopeful energy to me, especially with this Page of Wands here showing up between the two of you. There is so much potential that exists between the two of you and in this relationship that there, with the Eight of Swords here, the universe is really asking you to face your fears. You can continue to hold yourself back from this because your person is still showing up as the hermit. This is not going to happen overnight. It's a process. Spiritual awakenings, fixing heart chakras, connecting in a heart space, connecting in a healthy way, going through all these major karmic shifts. They take time, but these are very spiritually big jobs that your person is being asked to do. You have a lot of minor arcana on your side. They have strength, the high priestess, the moon, the hanged man, the star, and the hermit all on their side. So they're going through a lot. So this is saying face your fears when it comes to this. That don't just say, this person is not showing me anything, so I'm done with them. Trust the process is what this is saying. Your person is really going through it right now. And they may not even be showing you just how much pain they're in right now. Ego deaths are never comfortable. The hermit, this can be a dark night of the soul type of energy. They're really going through it. They're working out all of their karma. But the Page of Wands here between the two of you really tells me that that potential is still there as long as you want to be patient with this person. So there you go, Taurus. That is your bonus reading. Please let me know how this was resonant for you, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.